You know, I logged in today and there was a thing, a bundle in the armory for some Spanish ship. And I think it's probably like one of the early access ships for like the Spanish cruisers or whatever. Uh but I saw that and I was like, "Huh, they're giving away free ships now. That's kind of generous of them." And I was expecting it to be like tier 5 or some shit, which is kind of standard for free ships, but no. I picked it up and it was tier 2 and I was like, "Oh, well, never mind." That's like almost insulting because like literally who the fuck plays tier 2 other than bots and new players, but anyway, enough of that. Uh, we are about to get griefed by an Alaska radar, a Kleber, and 2 submarines. Honestly, no carriers, almost no radar, and a destroyer that I outspot. That's actually pretty good. The only significant threats to me are the Alaska radar, the Kleber, the 2501, and the U-190 because submarines and Kleber's balanced. Honestly, this is pretty solid matchmaking, so we'll see what we can do with it. So I think right now what my game plan is going to be is I'm the sole destroyer of my team, which is a little bit unfortunate, but I can deal with it. I think what I'm going to try and do here is probably loiter more towards the middle here. Because we have a submarine who, in theory, is going to be able to do something about C. We have a submarine that, in theory, can do something about A. Even if it's just, like, force the enemy submarine to dive. Even if neither sub captures either point, if they just force each other to dive, nobody's capping it. So that's basically the same as just like 2 destroyers sitting in the cap and stalling. So I'm gonna leave that to them. And I also forgot this is my clan battle spec. God damn it. Oh well. I'll just have to deal with it. And it looks like the Kleber is having the same idea I am. So I'm gonna have to tread a little bit light here due to the fact that I just lack any kind of supporting fire whatsoever if that Kleber tries to run at me. Although it so far doesn't look like he is. And that Kleber is, of course, running RPF, because I think he's either a div or a comp Kleber. But either way, he's running RPF, so. And our submarine is, of course, not doing anything about the 190, so figures. I don't think he's going to accelerate into those. Honestly, hopefully he's just going to turn away completely and not spot those torpedoes. And now while he's spotted by the planes, and of course the fucking Kearsarge are just going to strike the goddamn Alaska. Jesus Christ. Alright, whatever. Now I just have to fucking run away from a Kleber that's about to fucking run me down, because the fucking Kearsarge is a stupid bitch who won't fucking spot him for me to smoke up and shoot. So, thanks for that, you absolute fucking donkey. So now all I can do What the fuck do you want me to do? There's a fucking Kleber running at my head. Okay. It's turned away, so that's good. Managed to get a reset on him. Let's see if I can do it again. No. Okay. Honestly, those shots were relatively close, though. Nothing I can do about the Kleber, though, because it's a Kleber and I don't have smoke, and my Kearsarge is a fucking stupid person. The Kleber. I think he's going to be turning out. He's gonna like turn in and then like back around, basically do like a circle. That's what I think he's doing. He's gonna do. So that's what I'm gonna put my torps out accordingly. I do have a hybrid here that's going to be spotting for. Okay, never mind. He did not do that. Oh well. You're wrong. Everyone is wrong sometimes. Although that Kleber is on such low health now that I can take him on a gunfight if I have to. Thanks to the submarine was able to shotgun him. Well, now it really sucks that I don't have some torpedoes for that Iowa. The Iowa's gonna probably hug the rock there. Harlem is doing Harlem things. 2501 is, yep, getting depth charge struck. And I'm gonna... don't want to turn bow in here, no. Put torps out like that. And the Kleber is obviously in... I mean, I guess not obviously. That could be the 2501. But it's also probably the Kleber. Actually, no, it might not be. That might actually be the 2501. Because, I mean, it could be like the Kleber, like right there in the bottom corner of it. But, I mean, we'll see. Now, what I want to do is I want to try and put some torpedoes into these battleships over here. I might put some torps into the Iowa, although I think it looks like those might be a little bit behind. Did manage to pick up the Harlem. And the Kleber RPF switched off of me. I tagged the Iowa with a couple, so... decent. I think right now the Kleber, his RPF is somewhere else right now. I don't know where he is. He could have either gone like south to try and farm one of these guys, but I don't think he's done that. Just okay, never mind. He's like literally right there. His RPF is on the multiplier, whatever. Alright, here we go. Hindenburg. Gonna put some torps out like that. I'm going to accelerate. North Carolina and Izmo, I'm not going to be getting a torpedo shot on them anytime soon. Hindenburg has hydro running. Either that or he just has really, really good game sense, one of the two, but more than likely it's hydro because, let's be honest, how many players in this game actually have good game sense? No, he didn't spot the torpedoes that were fired at the Vermont. Those are not gonna stick as floods. No. Okay. Though it does mean the St. Vincent and the Lion can burn him down. No fire on the Hindenburg either, so... I'm also still hard spotted even after shooting, so there was something else out there that had the line of sight of me there. And it's almost definitely the 2501. Where exactly he was spotting me from, I don't know, but he definitely had line of sight where the Vermont and the Hindenburg didn't. So he's probably I'd wager somewhere around where that one battleship died, whichever battleship that was. I think the Georgia, whichever one that was there, I think the Georgia. I wager the what's it called? The fucking submarine is somewhere around there trying to grief either of those guys with torpedoes because, you know, submarines do what submarines do. And now I'm just going to repeat the process, except this time I kind of want to try and put some torps into this North Carolina. This Izimo's also pretty healthy. A pretty healthy source of damage. So. I don't know whose those. I think those were Hindenburg torps based on when they ran out there. I'm hoping that we don't roll them too quickly here, because I kind of want to try for a little bit more damage. So hopefully the St. Vincent will go down. Yep, there we go. That buys the enemy team a little bit more time. And hopefully I can maybe get a Dev strike off on this North Carolina.
Our victory is in sight.
He's probably going to be getting farmed out by most of my team here, so I'm only going to send one rack of torps at him. I'm going to send my other racks of torps at this Hindenburg, I guess. Never mind, there's a submarine there. And the Izmo's paying attention too. There we go.
Engine boost deactivated. Torpedoes dead ahead. Torpedoes direct front. Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes astern. Enemy cruiser destroyed. Torpedoes to port.
Come on, die, 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 die. There we go. That got a little hairy, but we still got away with it somehow, some way. And I might get a little bit more chip damage from one torpedo on the Izmo. Nope, never mind. And that's gonna be it, because this game is about to end on points. And tick. There we go. So that's a decent game. I'm just not going to push my luck after that, because I have learned my lesson after that last game. yesterday on pushing my luck, and it didn't pay off. So I'm just gonna take this game and I'm going to roll with it. Uh, this was more or less textbook torpedo boat play. Uh, Basically, what ended up happening was a lot of the targets that I was firing torpedoes at either were distracted by something else or just stupid, like that Alaska, or they were being forced to angle to something else, like the North Carolina and the Vermont being forced to angle to the rest of my team, and then they're just forced to sit broadside to torpedoes uh, or just turn broadside to my team. So that was me not getting griefed somehow, even though I definitely had the potential to be if that Kleber ran me down. He honestly probably could have killed me there if he did, but he didn't, so I got away with it, and he didn't. So, on that note, that is going to be enough for today. I will see you tomorrow.